Hello and welcome back to the Metal Gear Speedrunners Metal Gear Solid 1 All Bosses tournament. We've got our very last race of the day for you.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. You have Hau5test on your left, SolidTony on your right. Both relatively new runners to the scene, but they've both improved rather quickly, I'd say. Seems to be a common theme going around here.
And here on the commentary, you've got myself, Nick RB Green.
And I'm Metal Gear Solid. Or Glean, apparently, as the layout says. Perfectly fine. I also have the same curse as long named Joe over here, so it's all good.
Well, it's been an exciting day of running so far, so let's hope we can see some really good runs to finish.
The hard ones are the openers, the harder ones are the closers, so we'll see how this goes. They have some exciting to look up to.
They are off.
Got a bit of a late start by House, but that's okay. We go to IGT anyway, barring disaster. So you get about a 9-second difference between House and Tony. Tony being ahead here, but that's okay. I've noticed everyone seems to have a different method of going for the docs alerts. It's so weird. But, I mean, as long as you get the right number, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Words that Sparty's going to be remembering for quite a while.
Yeah. That's okay. You get to learn about it, and then you learn as long as you learn from your mistakes the next time around, it's not such a bad thing, but it does happen.
And of course, none of today's runners are done yet. These are only group stages. This isn't the elimination round yet. So every runner after today still has 2 more races in their group, at the very least.
Yeah, we didn't want to do a 16-person tournament with a 1 and done or a 2 and done. So I like this solution.
I think this format works really well.
I like it.
Giving every runner the opportunity to have at least 3 races is really nice.
And crazy things happen in 1s and dones, so, you know.
Interesting there. Tony opting to kill the guard right at the end, just to make sure he's not going to interfere with any further run around, and House doing the same thing.
Yeah, why not? Less issues that way, I suppose. Not that he'd go up that far in the first place. But I also opt to kill him, so I can't really judge.
Alright, SolidTony on the elevator. Neither of them opting for the extra alert by punching the guards.
I didn't count either alerts, did you?
Unfortunately, did not. It's quite difficult to count both of them.
Well, it's going to be a surprise for both of us if they got it wrong. But that's okay.
Were you counting, chat?
I hope so.
Very clean helipad from Tony, and
just as
House as well.
House. Yep.
Really nice from both runners there.
Heliport isn't a major area of time loss for most runners, but it can be frustrating. You know, you get shot and then your brain just goes, ah! You scream in dead memes. So we're just going to follow our new friends. We made some new friends, the rats here. Going to teach us where to go, how to get out of here.
Those are Alaskan field mice.
Are you sure?
As Miller would say.
Then he'd say, no, they're not. Oh!
Oh!
That's awkward. from Tony.
And he got
caught.
he's also been spotted. He's not going to be able to get in the elevator whilst he's got an alert, so he needs to try and escape this alert as quickly as he can.
Beautiful.
Very nicely done there.
That's the way to get out of there. Well done. That's knowing the situation.
That's a nice recovery.
Oh no, but he went to the wrong basement!
He's going down to basement 2!
Oh man. One hiccup after another. That's okay. We're only 5 minutes in. It's still anybody's game. There's a lot of RNG to actually come. So, if Tony's watching, I hope he understands that. Although I was talking to him earlier, he was feeling the nerves. He's a little nervous. But hey, he's got 2 more at least. So even if he does lose today, he's got 2 more to make up for it. That's okay. And his group is it's formidable, but very he can make it out.
All right, House getting ready for the guard encounter.
Is it just me, or does it feel like Meryl stands between the 2 rooms for an eternity?
It does, yeah. Any way of getting out of this room early would be such a time save.
Just for the record, I don't know if this has been mentioned ever, but there are 2 bounties on this game. One of them is finding a skip that isn't the PAL card.
Shoot! Don't talk to me like a rookie.
For the record, you win yourself $90.
I'm telling you, shoot!
As it
Too
stands.
shabby. So House with a reasonably clean start there. Although he did opt to go into the menu to grab his SOCOM rather than use a weapon hotkey.
Yeah, it's kind of depends on what you're most comfortable doing, because I know sometimes the shape of your hand would determine if you're comfortable holding that shift and then going to 1, which is what I do, or if you're like other runners like Akuma, who you'll see on Monday, I believe. He's actually bound his weapons to his analog stick, so...
I have SOCOM bound to my left analog stick, yeah.
The left analog stick?
No. SOCOM's bound to right analog stick click, and PSG1 is bound to left analog stick click.
Oh.
And the SOCOM binding is 100% just for this encounter. Any other time in the run, getting over to hit 1 isn't a problem, but time is of the essence in that run. But both of them got through that relatively cleanly.
Yep, they were clean guard rushes. No real standout mistakes. So, here we go. House getting into the Ocelot fight here while he sets up his rations, and yeah. Tony doing the same.
Now, which version of Ocelot are we going to see from the runners?
I'm willing to bet
Safer.
SOCOM.
Safer to go SOCOM, and House is in.
Oh, got
Taking a
shot
shot
though.
there. It's unusual. But he's got a nice...
Oh, he lost him!
I stand corrected. He had a nice flow there.
So Tony could take the lead again here. At least physically. We don't know where that is on IGT. It's about 9 seconds difference, remember?
Let's go.
Alright.
Both of them struggling a little bit.
Tony's going well at recovering this run.
One shot though, and Tony's dead.
Nope, he's good. He's good.
There we go.
Tony with nice recovery on Ocelot. House finishing up as well. Very nice. This is close. Good.
Yeah, Tony now pushing ahead.
It's good. Close races are fun.
Close races are fun. 17 seconds between the last two runners. Be interested to see what we get from
that.
BC.
That was nuts, considering what was going right, what was going wrong. We were in the voice call during that race, and that was nuts.
All right, both of them going for the vent glitch here.
See how Tony sets his up. It's a classic sidle against the wall and just go on in. I believe House does the same. Yes.
And he will.
No, he wasn't far enough in. He's not far enough in.
Not quite getting it, is he? Good line from Tony to avoid the
He's not far enough
avoid
in.
the mines.
There you go. Oh, man.
He's still he just
I think he needs to reset it.
He's
not far
so
enough.
Tony there with a very long throw. He's actually overshot the gunner and thrown his first grenade behind. He's recovered okay with his second one, but the positioning of the tank and the positioning of Snake for this second throw is has to be very precise. And unfortunately, he's not going to land it either.
So House has a chance again to come out ahead, because the tank is one of those fights, once it gets out of hand, the impromptu tank fight is not fun at any point.
It is a very fast fight if it goes well. If it doesn't, it can really, really throw you. But it looks like Tony just got it. Yeah,
he dunked that one.
Fine.
Okay. And House messed it up too.
House making a very similar mistake there. But he does get the dunk.
It's just in an awkward position now. He should be okay. Oh no!
He's knocked down. There's another grenade on the floor.
He's okay from the grenade on the ground iframes. But
now, Tony here looked like he'd run out of chaff grenades. Yeah, he ran out of chaff grenades.
Yeah, he did, because
running through that room slower.
He threw so many of the...
Oh, of course, yeah.
But
and that's the other difficulty with the grenades there. If you're cooking a grenade and you then get shot by the gunner, you just drop that grenade on the floor.
And Tony going in to grab our good friend, the Nikita.
He does pick up an extra set of ammo there. Does that mean we're going to see Nikita Raven towards the end of the fight? Towards the end of the game. Is that enough for House? No, he's still not able to land that grenades. He's now out of grenades. He's going to have to run and find more.
Lucky for him, they're scattered throughout the area, so...
I don't think that grenade's going to be close enough. Another grenade drops on the floor. He's out of rations now.
But the only thing we haven't seen is getting shot by the tank.
That should be it. And it is. Oh. Phew. Wow.
That was
that is a very
example of tank.
That is a very large lead for Tony coming out of that. And yeah, House there, very lucky he didn't get killed.
Very. And it seems that House also has grenades bound to his controller. He's just holding the particular button. And that allows Snake to just keep that animation, and he will run faster, which is nice. Not ideal, but nice.
All right, Tony coming up to the next boss, the Cyborg Ninja. Of course, he's going to be looking to land every PPK combo so that he doesn't drop any damage, and he can skip the bone and sinew line at the end. It's a good start. Very clean. Gets the good RNG.
A little bit of wiggle room on that, but for the most part, the less you miss, the better. I think you can miss like a punch or 2 punches. It's really not a lot.
Tony playing a bit of a dangerous one. They didn't unequip his weapon, and that can cause the ninja to run away because he now wants to fight you hand to hand and not with a weapon. But he got his combo off, so the ninja didn't run away, so he should be alright.
He's fine. House getting rid of the electric floor here very cleanly.
Tony going into hide and seek. It's a good first spot for him. Really good RNG on that first spot.
It's about as good as he was going to get, I think. Oh, and he went down to the corner. Don't go to the supercomputers. Okay, not bad.
Nice one for the third drop.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, phase 3.
As House gets his makes his way in.
Oh, getting
What in
the
the
extra
world?
hit off there before
I've
before
not
the
seen that
teleport.
before. That's interesting.
It's a very tricky one. Unfortunately, there he landed only the kick, but he seems to have recovered well, and that is going to be a good ninja fight there.
Let's see how House fares here. As Tony finishes the fight with the mandatory SOCOM shots. Which I thought was an interesting removal from Twin Snakes. Probably
Yeah,
because
as soon
you
as you
don't have
land,
to grab the No, you do. Wait a minute. I'm misremembering how Twin Snakes works. Anywho.
in Twin Snakes, as soon as you land your final PPK combo, the fight ends.
The
there
fight's
and
just
then.
over, yeah. I thought it was interesting they removed those 3 shots. I stopped myself from saying something silly. So, supercomputers seems to be a common one, at least in my experience. He likes to. Oh no!
That's unlucky. So if you are stood right next to where the ninja lands, he will jump up straight away. It is possible to get a combo off in that time, but the timing has to be very spot on. So that's a bit unlucky there for House, but he's recovered okay.
Yeah,
Tony grabbing the cardboard box. We're gonna see a box skip from Tony.
He just happened to land in the next closest spot for House. So it wasn't the worst thing on earth, but rather unfortunate that is a couple seconds that we didn't see from Tony. So
and House opting for the slightly safer strat of standing right next to the ninja, letting him teleport and starting the punch, and then just going in for the PPK. Oh, and unfortunately, just missed the kick on his last combo.
And now he's got
therefore he's getting
bones and sinew.
It's about somewhere between 10 and 15 seconds. That time
I believe it's closer to 12, something like that. So 10 to 15, about right. So yeah.
So House just finishing Ninja as Tony is just about to start Mantis. This is still quite the lead that Tony's got here.
Let's see which pattern for Mantis he gets. Not that it makes that much of a difference. Because from watching Tony, I've noticed he gets shot. Mantis goes to the left a lot for him. I wonder if that has anything to do with how long he waits before taking the opening shot.
It's a very good setup for
4,
for Mantis.
5, 6, 7.
And gets the grenade off.
Nice.
Very clean start.
Got hit by a chair, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yep, skips phase 2. Very nice.
Let's hope he gets that clean Meryl flip. No box from House. Interesting.
No, opting just to shoot and get Meryl moving. Quick flip.
Good flip.
And then presumably a grenade throw to skip hide and seek. Straight in front of him. Nice, he didn't get hit by the grenade. That's sometimes quite awkward to
first person. Much safer in my opinion, at least.
And that's a really clean
Very
Mantis
clean.
fight.
Sit down,
done,
Mantis. Sit down, friend. You will not bully us today. All right, Tony moving on. Nick coming into Mantis. Let's see if he can have one that's just as clean.
You follow me.
So we're going to see the box skip here from Tony.
Out of bounds,
Yep,
very
nice
clean. Nice, he's out. Very clean.
can be quite awkward getting into position for the glitch up onto the rock there, but he did very well there.
Very awkward. Just
I thought you were good with dogs.
House grabbing the extra FAMAS ammo, and let's see how he fares against Mantis.
This place is mine. I'll get
Oh,
the point again.
interesting.
Stay back, okay?
That's 2.
Radar isn't working. And since we can't use the mine detector,
And that's his third.
3,
It's a little slow. Oh, he's not quite lined up. There he goes.
4, 5, 6, 7. Taking care not to get hit by a chair.
Oh, and Mantis has avoided the grenade shot. And
If I remember right, something Famas does different damage.
and House is out of grenades, so he's just gonna have to do phase 2.
Yep.
He's not going to be able to get the phase skip.
Unfortunate. And Mantis is so far away from Meryl, so this is some unfortunate time. The more he moves, the worse off it is, because can't skip that. So
Opting for the stun grenade throw rather than the flip. He was quite far away from us, so getting over and flipping her in time was probably quite risky.
well, that time you can't flip her anyway. Well, you can. It just takes 2 flips to knock her out.
How could you?
It's dumb. Tony's stepping on a mine there, but he didn't die, so that's all good. And final phase of Mantis for House here.
Ooh, Tony also opting to throw the stun grenade to knock the wolves out.
It
I
works.
thought I was the only one.
No, I do it too.
Oh, nice.
It's easier.
It's just nice to not get attacked by wolves.
Exactly. Colonel says they have an advantage in the dark, so what do? You blind them with light from 1998.
So House, because he's out of grenades, he's not able to skip hide and seek here. So he has to do that phase and move into the next phase. Ooh, hit by the statues.
Mantis is just having a good old time right now.
But he has
He's
finished.
down. All right. Not ideal, I don't think House would say, but
Yeah,
he's
running
out.
out of grenades at that point was very unfortunate. Really slows the fight down.
Indeed.
So House has got a lot of catching up to do, but anything could happen.
Yes, you've still got Ditch Card. You've got Wolf 2. You can mess up on the Hind. You can mess up on Rex Liquid. There's a lot that can still go wrong for Tony and for House to catch up. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so Tony coming up to the PSG1 pickup, which can be a run killer if it goes horribly wrong. There are some backup strats to avoid it.
Yeah, getting caught in this room after you grab the PSG is not something you want to do, but it does happen. Throws a stun. PSG grabbing both ammo boxes.
This looks pretty clean, as long as he can avoid this guard here.
Pushing the elevator button once,
Nice.
getting it to come down. Very nice. Not bad. Good armory.
Very clean.
Indeed. Well, we get to go all the way back.
All right, what's your prediction here for Tony? Which method is he going to use to get through the nuke building?
Ooh. I think right side.
So far today, we've seen right side and we've seen left side with the PSG1. I don't think we've seen a left side with the chaff though, and he is going left.
I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see that strategy in the league. I won't be surprised.
He is going PSG1.
Okay.
There we go.
That guard is dead. Crab emoji.
House once again. Ooh, I'd say House once again blasting his way through the cave, but unfortunately that
Didn't
wolf
work
was
out
a
for
little too fast for him. So both
And
runners
they're
now in
gonna
the
high-five
exact
here.
same room, but unfortunately at very, very different times.
They high-fived, it's fine. And Tony doing the GME2 out of bounds. I love that this game's wrong warps is just go to the end of the map, pop up on the other side. It's beautiful.
This is looking very good for Wolf.
This is very nice, Wolf.
Oh, but oh no! I was about to. She went behind the pillar, but she immediately came back out. Very good RNG for Tony, and a very, very good Wolf fight.
She did not like the pillar today. Not for Tony, anyway.
Don't move.
Playing it safe, avoiding the crash. As House approaches the PSG1 pickup.
Let's see how House handles his armory here. He's got one stun, but hotkeys make very quick use of switching weapons, so it's not that big of a deal. Can be a little awkward, though.
Had enough.
Yeah, remember, guys, if you throw your last stun grenade, switch.
The torture will stop as I promised. But I'll take
Stun grenade out. Switches to chaff.
I'll have my
Through the lasers.
And out he goes. Now let's see how the elevator guard feels like
Gonna
acting
be
today.
tight. And unfortunately, it's too tight. He gets the alert. He's going to have to duck into Ocelot's boss room to reset the alert and run back out again. It's such a tight window.
For sure. Some would argue it's a lot safer to just hit the elevator button once and wait for the guard to stand up, PPK him, and hopefully the elevator opens by then. It doesn't always.
Yeah, getting the RNG on the elevator coming immediately is always very handy in that room, but it's not something you can rely on.
Absolutely not.
If I had to make a prediction here, I would be guessing that House is gonna take the right route.
I haven't seen him do the PSG route, so. In the same breath, I haven't seen him do the chaff route, so. We shall see.
Oh, no, he's going left.
Okay.
I stand corrected.
I thought it was weird because I'm like, well, hang on, he would have to pick up an extra chaff box then. At some point, because then he has to throw one more.
PSG1.
See how that works out. And that man is dead again! Crab emoji.
Tony having a nice chillax in the medi room.
Hey,
Hopefully he's staying hydrated.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back.
Ocon here to bust him out, right?
Wait.
Psych! And looks like Tony's going to be going for the Johnny alert.
Just as House is getting ready to start his fight against Wolf 1. Let's see if he can get the same kind of RNG that Tony does. Tony did, even.
Let's see what we got.
She started on the right-hand
start.
side.
Good start.
Misses the extra shot there, but...
He buffered.
Oh, yep, switching to rations. Very, very, very safe there.
Very
She's
alert
behind the pillar, or did she go over to the right?
She's behind the pillar.
Nothing to do but wait for it to pop back out. And he's out of PSG1 ammo. but finishes the fight. Little bit more unlucky with the RNG there, and running out of ammo there also not ideal. Of course, the risk you take with taking the PSG1 route through the nuke room, obviously use up more ammo that you could be using on Wolf. Only having to do a little bit of a dodge there around those cameras, but he is through. All right, once more through the nuke building. Presumably we're going to see Tony doing the PSG1 left strat as well again.
Yeah, it worked once. Why not?
Perfect.
Beautiful. He doesn't get a crab emoji again. And now House gets his free water break here in the medical room. Hanging out with Johnny and the dancing disco rice. Look at them.
PS1 textured maggots.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Oh, nice clean GME from Tony. Oh, maybe not. There we go. And he's through.
I think he took an extra step diagonally. Not that big of a deal, but it does happen.
Right, and Tony enters the comm tower.
Goes into God mode. Opts not to first person early, which you can do. But hopefully he remembers that. Oh, nope, there he goes. Okay. That's a weird place to do it, but... You know what? If it looks stupid but works, it ain't stupid. I just thought it was odd. Usually I see people, when they do it, they either first person immediately, or they first person at the ladder. I think he's the first person I've ever seen do it once he gets to the bottom of the first set of stairs.
All right, Archon here, ready to rescue House, or not, as the case may be.
Darn, he could use some help though. Like maybe a Wolf 2 has some RNG for House.
There is still everything to play for, but it is
absolutely
quite a lead that Tony's got here right now.
It's a couple minutes, I think, at this point. More than that.
How's his positioning here? Looks like he's going to avoid the alert from Johnny. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind.
No, that's just kind of awkward.
Cancels the choke animation, and he is away. Just as Tony gets to the top of Tower A. Like we said in the last run, very trivial thanks to GME. House struggling a little there just to find his position on the elevator button.
All right, Tony opting to. Okay. Menuing got a little buggy there, I guess, for him. But... Oh, and he proned early. Not a huge, time loss for him, but
that little cutscene of the missiles hitting that dish just takes a little bit longer if you try and exit GME too early, like Tony did there.
Yep, you get an extra cutscene that you either have to skip, and that's a couple seconds for you. Especially if you do it there. And Snake spawns where he did, so gotta walk all the way around the railing again and back up the stairs. Ugh. That's okay. Let's take a look at Tony's rappel here. Rappel is relatively simple, but very easy to screw up. That's the hardest jump, in my opinion, is that second jump.
He's recovered well.
There we go. Oh, right. The steam will bust you loose. It's been so long since I've got stuck there.
A good recovery during that rappel.
Yep.
Yeah,
All good.
that could have been a lot worse. Right, grabbing the PSG1 ammo, grab the card, GME, and guards can't shoot it.
When did they put stormtroopers in this game?
If Snake was wearing a red shirt, it'd be very different.
Yeah, stormtroopers would miss every shot, but the red shirt still dies.
Yep.
I love that meme.
Solid Snake here, able to rappel down the side of a building with ease. Can't jump down a little set of stairs.
Because he left his rope at the top of Tower A.
What a fool.
I mean, all he had to do was C4 the door, climb the tower again, grab his rope, and come back down. It's fine. And House, looking like he's having a little bit of a menu issue.
Ooh, and
I don't know.
Actually, didn't. Oh, he's got no grenades.
Ooh, that is an issue.
He's got no grenades, and I don't believe he's got any stun grenades left either. So he wasn't able
go back to GME because that cutscene cancels GME, and he has to first-person view again. Unfortunate grenade management there by House.
It's a really, really interesting part of the run because all of that comes down to what happens during the M1 tank fight, and if that fight goes awry and you don't grab the extra grenades during the fight, then it can mess you up here, it can mess you up at Raven. There are consequences for that fight much later in the run.
There are extra grenades in the nuke building you can grab. In the bottom left
That
corner.
is true, down in the very bottom left-hand corner.
I think that's just unfortunate management by House and then not having the alertness to grab that extra pack. He may not know about it. I don't know. Tony grabbing the Stinger pack and getting into the Hind.
Into GME straight away.
See how he operates on the Hind here.
Good first couple of shots.
These loose shots are harder than they look, but they're fairly consistent.
Ooh, he was just a little wide with that next one. And unfortunately, he's just lost. Yeah, he's just lost his momentum a little bit there.
And this is why you grab that close pack before going under that ladder, because if you miss, I think it's one shot, you don't have enough to get him through the first phase, and you have to go pick up the other pack. He's
struggling a bit with this.
Yeah, he's trying to hit those loose shots when it might be beneficiary to him to just lock on and go.
He's got a lot of time on House here, so
I suspect he may not be watching, which means he doesn't know how far ahead he is. Lining up with the Hind here. So when the pillar disappears, fire that Stinger on the lock-on and see if he can keep him unlocked here. I don't see why not.
Little wide there with the momentum that the Hind had. He's got to be careful with his weapon management there. There you go, grabbing the extra Stingers. Ooh, Liquid just moving out of the way there. Oh. He should be fine.
He should be fine. I don't think he's lost him to the point where he's going to go under the building.
Still needs to grab one more pack of ammo. Luckily, it spawned fine, and Hind is done.
Little bit hairy, but got the job done. And opting to expel the rest of his ammo so he can get that extra pack, and he'll have 10 for Sniper Wolf at the minimum. If he goes down, it picks up the other pack.
Just waiting for that missile. As House is now on his way up towards this very same fight. It should be noticed House had a very good rappel there. We were both a little distracted by Tony's hind fight, but he did very well getting down that rappel.
Nice. They're gonna high five again here shortly. House going into GME 2, so he's gonna get this funky looking camera angle. I believe. Is he gonna? Okay, he's gonna first person it. That's fine as well.
Tony opting for
the extra stingers.
Extra stinger armor there just makes Wolf a little bit safer. So he goes into that fight with 15 shots instead of 10.
Yeah, getting comfortable with Wolf 2 on using the sniper rifle it's a task for sure. While the runners high five here.
Yeah, a lot of runners do prefer just to use the stinger for that fight and not switch over to the PSG1. It's obviously faster if you can switch between the two well. But if you're not as comfortable with it, just having enough stinger ammo to take her out with just stingers is absolutely fine.
Right.
Then the big snowfield skip.
4 horsemen are not a boss. It's fine. Don't crash the game. Nice. You can crouch on that fall, but you cannot go prone.
Alright, House lining up his next shot is ooh, just misses there. But good recovery shot there.
Tony taking it safe and taking a few steps back, maybe get a couple shots off with the rifle. Oh, and I don't think he knows that there's 2 trees there.
Yeah, that position, if Wolf is hidden behind the second tree, a straight stinger shot will hit the first tree and not damage her, so you need to swing your stinger shot out. Lands another one.
You'll see a lot of runners just swing every shot. And Wolf not being very nice to Tony. He needs to be careful here. If he keeps switching between the Stinger and the PSG-1, he will get shot for crossing that line.
House now trying to keep the hind decayed so it doesn't go below the building. He seems to have a very nice setup here. The hind's nice and close, so we're not much room for error, really. Should be plain sailing for him.
As long as he times it right, he's good.
Oh, he just shot for
2 shots quick for Tony. Oh no, when he was... He's got
House has to grab another pack of ammo, but a very good hind fight from House there.
Clean. Not the best wolf fight from Tony, but it'll work. He had a good second half of that fight, which once she stayed on the left, it was pretty much locked in.
Most of the time loss in Wolf 2 is down to how long she spends behind that snowdrift in the middle.
The DBB.
And there are times where she will run from one side to the other and immediately turn back and run back. And then she might do a third run, because that happens as well, and it's very, very frustrating, and there is nothing you can do about it. Alright, cargo fight for Tony.
See how clean this gets. GME, IPK.
Very clean, looks good.
Not bad, not bad.
House only opting for the first set of stingers, so he's going to go into Wolf 2 with 10 ammo rather than Tony's 15, which is fine. You can do this fight as long as you've got the PSG-1 ammo to back you up. 10 shots of the stinger is more than enough.
Yep, for sure. Even if you run out of ammo, the Stinger still has its use in that boss fight. You can use the markers to tell you where she is if you lose track of her, so... got an extra feature, if you will.
So, which strategy are we going to see Tony go for with Raven? He didn't. If I
Nikita.
recall, he didn't pick. Did he pick up the extra Nikita ammo?
I think so. Because he doesn't have that many grenades.
That's true.
I don't know, man. You're asking me to remember things from half an hour ago.
All right, Tony just about to go into Raven as House now goes into Wolf 2.
Wolf 2, round 2, whatever you want to call it. That pain in the keister boss fight. Which really stinks because they put the worst RNG boss fight in the middle of 2 boss fights that are, I consider, a joke in this version.
House struggling a little. Got a bit bad with the RNG there.
So he's going SOCOM Nikita. Timing it well. The Nikita has a much easier time of just timing out the shot. Once that light turns off for the second time, you're good.
And Wolf going behind the going behind the middle snowdrift 3 times now. She decided to run to one side and then immediately run back.
And she seems to like that second tree because House had the same problem Tony did. She went behind that back tree and
That's a little too far forwards.
a little too far forward, not to mention she moved when he fired the stinger. Like, how she's just not being very kind to him. But she's over here now, so let's see if we can keep her there. Looks like he's opting to just hang around. He's going to try and get all the stinger shots he can.
Oh, that was a nice lucky time for her to stop. She's sticking over on the left-hand side, so hopefully House can get this fight finished reasonably quickly now.
How does she keep doing that stuff? What are you doing, Wolf? Leave our boy House alone. He suffered enough.
One more shot. Oh, very nice shot to finish.
Headshot,
that looked really good. Tony opting to flip the guard at the end of the catwalk. Alright, and Tony now onto that all-important RNG moment. Which Palki is he going to get? Although he's going to struggle with this guard first.
Position 2, because he's on channel 2. So that would be
only it was that simple.
That would be the second card starting at the northwest and going counterclockwise.
As House pulls off a nice clean cargo elevator fight. And he's going to make his way onto Raven. Alright, Tony, what do you get?
God Bomb. Palki in position 4. Or is that 5? Whatever. Good one. Bomb loses him a few seconds, so it's average, I would say.
That's a good location for the Palki to be in, but yes, the bomb just slows that down a little bit. But yeah, if you're doing a run just to just try and get a good time, you'd be quite happy with that. Anything more than that, and you'd probably consider that to be bad luck. But that's not too bad.
It's about as far as I'm willing to accept it at this point. That's position 4, option 4. Tony gunning the guard down and putting in the room temperature key. Alright, back to Raven's room we go. Now we're on the great backtrack segment. Oh my. Well, House is starting with a grenade.
He's going to have to switch to Nikita because he doesn't have enough grenades to finish it. That might have always been his plan.
It may have. He's got more than enough Nikita, for sure.
Timing is good. Although with the Nikita, it's very easy to get the timing down. Just wait for the little light to go off for the second time.
And he's going to go
And
off and spam some shots, and Raven is dead.
Very, very clean fight there from House.
Yep. Good execution. Looked great.
All right, as House prepares to climb up Rex
High
and
five
find
again.
out what fate has in store for him.
Grabbing extra missile pack.
As Tony gets to chill out for a bit. Get it? Because it's the cold room.
Chat, back me up
Chill.
here. Boo! You know the old saying, don't quit your day job.
Nothing like some good old-fashioned cringe comedy. Nope, chat's asking for more bad puns.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Alright, House opts in for the SOCOM strat on the platform here. Grabs the alert.
Didn't opt to kill him though, which is interesting, but it works.
I think it's probably safe to say House has got the required number of alerts. So
I would imagine so, yeah.
just takes a hit from that guard.
He did end up with the extra one in the armory, so we'll see.
He did, yes. So he should.
I don't
he
see
should
why
be,
he doesn't have it.
He should have more than enough. We're going to see another high five on floor 2.
It's gonna be real quick, right here at the end of the ladder. High five.
All right, come on, House. What do you get?
I think he gets God card. Just
Let's hope. Come on.
just to be that.
And it is. It's God card. It's God card for House.
Wow.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't know if that's the universe giving him the bird or what, but I'll take that any day. If I'm in House's position here.
Oh, Tony grabbing another alert from the guard there.
Yeah, at this point, the alerts do not matter. Tony's got
Well,
his card. We're good. That does close the gap a little bit, so if Tony fails some execution here toward the end of the run here, House could still come back and take it.
There is definitely time. But a lot of this is going to come down to liquids.
If that last race before this one taught us anything, liquid can crush hopes and dreams.
Completely upset what goes on.
Tony taking it safe, going all the way to the right. You can push that boundary, but
through one of the most difficult guard patrols in the game. That room, he did very well just to take that left hand side and not get spotted.
Tony knows the rules of American driving. And House also playing it safe, taking it all the way to the right. No diagonal movements there.
And now he's going to be looking to freeze the power key. Time to relax. Maybe break open a cold one.
I did that at the beginning of the run.
That one, I'm not proud of that one. That one's
wouldn't be
even
either.
more terrible than the last one. But dumb. All right, last little bit of RNG here for Tony. Although, well, no, sorry. I say last little bit, he's still got this camera on the way back. But he doesn't get shot. Always nice when it happens. House almost ready to leave. Is he going to check? Is he going to check to make sure? Or is he just going to go for it?
Depends. Does he know his audio cues? Does he have a timer running? What did he use to measure his time? He's just going for it. So
He's just going for it.
we'll see how that plays out for him.
Just as Tony enters the blast furnace to heat his key. I mean, now's the time where I could say something like this run's starting to heat up, but I feel like it's just gratuitous at this point now.
Oh my gosh, Tony, please.
Oh, very, very
Follow at Apache's.
optimal use of his time.
Oh man.
Apache there, getting some free advertising.
It's almost like a tradition at this point, whether or not Apache gets free advertising. Soon his Twitter will be bigger than MGSR's.
Ooh, and Tony has left the blast furnace too early. He decided to double check the card on his way out, and it had not heated, so he's going to have to go back in and wait for another 1 minute and 1 second.
That is a free minute for House, and let's see if that comes back into play. That might bite Tony. While House gets some free time, courtesy of SolidTony.
Karma does indeed hit hard.
Oof.
I think this is a lesson to all of us.
Right. If the universe had a boxing weight class, it's definitely heavyweight.
When waiting for a PAL key to heat or freeze, don't go giving free advertising to Apache. It's never worth it. I have a feeling Apache's advice might be different.
His advice is just, hey, go follow me on Apache Smash on Twitter. Okay, thanks.
All right, SolidTony now on his way down with a correctly heated PAL key, as House is on his way up to get his heated. Are we going to see another high five?
Yeah. Maybe not. Just the elevator's going to go in two different directions simultaneously.
Oh, Tony getting shot by the camera on his way round.
Not a big deal.
And
Alright, you know what? I'll count this.
there's the pass. That's another high five. There they go. Oh. House opted into GME there, but he actually got the good RNG. If when you come up that elevator, if the camera immediately starts shooting you before you take control of Snake, it won't hit you as you run round because it's in the wrong position. But House did still GME just to be on the safe side. And we've got some solid advice from SolidTony in the chat. Don't text and run, kids. Let's hope he's learnt his lesson.
But does Tony remember the rules of the road? Because the guard pattern in this room on the way back actually gets flipped, which is weird.
It is very weird, actually. You don't see that happen.
I think it's the only room that does that.
You don't see that happen in any other room in the game. In fact, in alternate round, it doesn't flip,
Really? Huh.
which is very strange. I've
Interesting.
never really considered that before.
I'm trying to think if any other room does that, and like, aside from maybe, you know, the armory because flags. But it is bizarre.
So what I'm seeing right now is no messages of support for other streamers from House, and I think that's going to work in his favor.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of that free minute.
He was taking his rest period very, very, very seriously there, making sure that Snake got a nice lie down. All right, Tony pops in PAL card number 3 and prepares for Rex.
Kind of poke Otacon here. Hey, do things.
All right, Tony's out.
And into the Rex fight he goes. Let's see how he handles the Rex execution. Running towards Rex. There's a couple different strategies to set this up, but this seems to be a favorite amongst new runners.
Oh, a little early with one of those shots.
He's got plenty.
There he
No
goes.
worries.
Yeah, 15 shots for phase 2. More than enough.
All right. Now the new infamous Fox dialogue. It's crazy. Seen some people skip it, including you, Nick.
It's only happened once, but yeah, I wasn't even pushing any buttons or anything. Just stopped to take a drink whilst he spoke, and then just suddenly skipped to the end.
And I think it's happened to Pazzo like 3 times now.
Pazzo seems to be getting because Pazzo's getting that one, and he's also getting the wolf dialogue skipped when you first get captured. Tony here's struggling a little bit with his positioning. I think he went a little too close to Rex, but he's found his momentum now. And
Found that rhythm.
a nice recovery.
You might still be able to save her.
House grabbing that last box of stinger ammo, and he's going to make his way up to Rex as well. Pazzo confirming that he doesn't get it anymore. He seems to have fixed it.
Weird. I wonder if it was just the game installing incorrectly then. I don't know. That would it's the only thing I can think of.
SolidTony's liquid fight. Which open is he going for? He's going for the no throw. Ooh, but he's lost the combo. Oh, but he's found it. It's a nice recovery.
Going a bit slow just so that he can get as many punches in on liquid as he can. Completely valid. There we go.
And he's back into it.
He should be good here, I think.
That is a really nice recovery from.
That is knowing your backups, kids.
Yeah.
I'll drive. Uh-oh, a surveillance camera.
I think from there it's probably safe to say at this point that unless Tony dies here, I think it's probably game set.
Indeed. But commentator's curse is real, so if he dies here, it's Nick's fault.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Tony. He'll be fine, I'm sure.
It's easy, he's fine.
As House goes into his Rex fight. Oh, misses a shot.
And phase 1's good.
And good phase 1, yep.
And hey, look, there's an action figure of Solid Snake here during this cutscene. Who would have known?
Okay, second guard checkpoint.
Yeah, this guard's at the worst spot.
Pretty clean. Got unlucky with the guard on the right moving all the way over to the right. You don't want it to happen if you can avoid it, but it is RNG as to where those guards go. So you handled that very well.
And with the clean liquid here, Tony should be able to get a high 105, low 106, I think.
House missed a couple of shots there, but Rex is finished. Let's see how he gets on with the liquid fight.
Area number 2, good first hit. Did get the second one cleanly, but
very, very tight window to get that shot off like that.
That shot is stupid hard
as he bumps you.
Yeah, here we go. Phase 3, same as the first. It's getting very nice. These transition shots suck. On phase 3, I don't know what
clean.
It is.
It looks like he's got it lined up nicely. Yes, he does. House opting for the double throw on liquid, and he is into the combo. That's nice. Will he keep it?
I think so.
It looks clean. He's got very, very good rhythm. He's got liquid edging over to...
Oh, no!
Spoke too soon, and he loses it.
All right, now I just got to kick him off.
Nice little backup. He just needs to kick him off. That's
unfortunate. No!
Threw him, but liquid wasn't low enough for a throw off.
Needs to kick him off with that much health. And liquid's
and
like,
Tony finishes.
Kick me off. There it is, 105.40 for Tony. There he goes, liquid's off. All right, all that's left for House is the escape.
Uh-oh, a surveillance camera.
Very good run from Tony, despite the hiccups, but they happen. It's a race.
I got him. Let's go.
Not gonna have a clean run every run. And that's what makes races fun.
I got it. Snake, jump in. Snake, hold on.
Okay, let's see how House finishes here.
He's opting to shoot right barrel first.
Uh-oh, Snake. It's a checkpoint. Here they come.
Right.
Ooh,
got shot there.
Takes a shot.
Let's go.
But he's lined himself up on the pillar, ready for the next sequence. I did wonder then if he was going to do the next sequence in third person. So, nope. Gets a shot stuff. Ooh, gets a shot and swings. Oh, and that guard has also gone all the way over to the right. So a little bit unlucky with the guard placement there. But he goes into the final fight against Liquid.
That darn Liquid in his imaginary health bar.
It's not over yet. Liquid.
Alright, so we're going to be looking for 2 transition shots between each section if possible. It's 1, 2, and 3 shots for section 1.
And went a little too early, so he ducked out, couldn't get that extra transition. That's unfortunate, but
does get that nice quick first shot.
Yep.
As Liquid bumps into him.
3 shots phase 2, that's fine, that's done. Back to phase 3 we go.
It's good. And then there's 2 transition shots here. He gets the first one. Gets the second one. That
nice.
was clean. That was nice.
Those are hard. I don't know what it is about those ones particularly that are so difficult.
Same.
Liquid is living up to his name and being made of liquid. So let's just pass through and don't do anything.
And that is going to be GG for House.
Now, his IGT 108.20, something like that, I think.
Oh boy. Hello.
Hello, House.
Hello, House.
Just see your time. 108.32.
I can math, I promise.
Hey, Tony. How did it go?
Dude, the beginning was my worst.
Yours too?
Dude, okay, so
Oh my lord.
so after the vents, where the tanker is, I tried aiming the chaff at the box and it went down, and then I threw another one by accident.
Oh no.
Oh my god, dude! Like you were ahead, and then Ocelot got you. I think.
Ocelot was a bit in the pain. The worst part, and what I'm really embarrassed about, like that vent glitch. Excuse me. What was that? I just couldn't. I don't know.
The
tomorrow,
nerves.
back to base camp. We're gonna practice this.
the freaking nerves got the best of me though, for sure.
Oh, for me as well. As soon as the event just didn't work, I was like, oh, what's going on? And after Mantis, it slowly settled in. Things worked again. And especially at the end with PAL sequence, I completely cooled down. A little bit sad that Liquid got away. I almost had him flawless, but no, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, no. I think the worst parts for me were basically the whole tanker and Ocelot. Tanker and Ocelot were like my worst ones for that run for sure. And Hind. I messed up a lot of the shots at Hind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Move 2 also cost me a lot of time, but bad decision making. But overall, after Mantis, I think everything went rather smoothly. So again, back to base camp. We practice more, and next week, Saturday, we do more runs.
Indeed, we do. Really, really well played from both of you there.
Yeah. I was nervous in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. It was
same.
Heart was racing.
It's still different. It's still different if you actually race, with intent, with seriousness, versus the fun thing we had earlier this week. It's still a bit different.
We can't really come to a close without Tony having a chat about that PAL key. You want to talk us through heating your PAL key, Tony?
Did you get the rat, please?
So,
don't.
Man, I got God Bomb, and you got God Pal, I think, right?
Yeah, I got number 6. I was like, yes, dude. Something is going well.
I wanted it so bad, but I didn't get it. So, I thought I was on the right timing for the heating of the key. I guess I just missed. I lost track of time.
Oh no!
And then I went too fast.
Was there anything that might have been distracting you from keeping track of your time?
I'm not gonna lie, it was probably wait, hold on, no, nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened.
See, I think as soon as I was thinking, you know what, this is over, I got completely relaxed. I got myself 1-2 extra seconds every now and then just to be, executing everything correctly, hitting the right buttons and stuff like that. And yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was a good race. I mean, so I have my splitters up just to kind of keep track of the time, right? Of where the PAL key heats and whatever. And I thought I was on the right time, and then I just got distracted by so
see, this is why I say also learn the audio keys. That's an extra backup.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah.
I hope I can race again another time in a friendly environment. Definitely a lot of fun.
Yes.
And nobody continued. At least we got that. 0 continues for both.
Deathless runs from both of you. It was a little hit and miss with the tank at times.
Yeah.
The tanker, I totally forgot about that, actually. I know that it was really bad in the beginning. I was just after I passed it, I was like, oh, okay, I just totally forgot about tanker. But yeah, that one was rough too.
Okay.
I just didn't really know how to recover from that angle.
Yeah, it's tricky. Tank freestyle is the worst. Everyone can agree, I think.
Impromptu 100%. Tank is just a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's different on PC.
Tony, we gotta do watch our race back again and commentate over that. I think it would be great fun. Because my tank was also horrible. I had to do lots of backtracking. It took forever. Excellent. Then I would say, do we come to a close?
I believe we are coming to a close.
Excellent.
Okay, awesome.
Two quick announcements. If I am reading the schedule correctly, which I have no idea where it is, MGS1 League will be back on Monday.
Exactly. 7 p.m. EST. The first race is Vermilion versus Akuma.